Alright, so this is my first attempt at a screen recording. So if I mess up, don't get too upset because I'm showing you something very valuable for your social studies classroom in Tennessee. So bear with me if there are any mistakes, or my daughter randomly pops into the office and starts like talking about Dora the Explorer. So, what we're going to show you how to do today is add a social studies textbook that follows the Tennessee State Standards to this website that offers it. A little bit of backstory: the great city of Tullahoma, Tennessee, commissioned several teachers to write textbooks that are online that are completely aligned with standards with our standards in Tennessee. They started with social studies because, as we know, with the new social studies standards, there's just so much content that we need to cover, and very little stuff to find, or it's very hard to find the stuff to really cover everything to the depth that we should. Some of us don't even have textbooks. Some of us have newspapers. Some of us have Google, and so today I'm going to show you a valuable resource in the Tullahoma Flexbooks that I think are just amazing. So open up your web browser and you're going to go to the website ck12.org, ck12.org. And this will lead you to this great website. First thing you should do when you get here is go ahead and hit the switch to teacher version because most of you are teachers. If you want to get fancy, you can just go ahead and add the /teacher to ck12.org and skip that step, but I'm lazy. I'd rather click than type. Then we're going to go ahead and join the website, create your own account. You can sign up with Google. If you already are signed into Google, you can sign up with Facebook, but if you use that, it may not work at school because I know most school networks block Facebook. So I'm just going to sign up using an email address. So I'll come in here and put my full name, put my email address, I just created a new one for this so that I could show you. So I'm trying to remember if that's the correct one. I'll put in my password, and then I'm going to hit sign up. You can also do this on tablets, or I think I even seen some folks use their iPhone to sign up. So no big deal. You can access the websites with any device. All right, I am congratulated about my account being created. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. You may see some options where it wants you to create a profile and whatnot. That's not necessary to do what we're doing here today. So once I'm in, oh, here it is. So I can go ahead and edit that if I want. I can upload one of my mini selfies as my profile picture, but I might just do that one later. So I'll hit continue. You can tell your friends. You can share it on Facebook. If you're on the Twitter, you can share it on Twitter. I'm going to also skip that today. Once you're back to this page, you're signed in. As you see, I'm signed in as me. I'm going to search the word Tullahoma, Tullahoma. And this is where people usually kind of freak out because they're like, hey, there's nothing there. We didn't find anything that you were searching for. That's okay. CK12 did not develop these textbooks. Tullahoma did. They're using CK12 as a host. So these textbooks are under the Community Contributed tab. So you go to Community Contribute, and voila, we have textbooks. Now here's the good news. They've also released some of their mathematics books that they have developed. And most of the ones that are released, I believe, are middle school. I haven't really got into the math books, and I believe they used a lot of the Engage New York stuff to create those. So you can kind of scroll through and find your own grade level. You can go to the next page, or you can just say, okay, I'm grade 5. I'm going to click that little checkbox, and it narrows it down to all of the 5th grade books. They have the one, Tennessee 5th grade Social Studies, American History, 1850 to present. 4th grade is also there. Third grade is also there. If you're somebody that teaches both grade levels, you can access both. If you teach one, just grab the one, or if you want to grab them just to have, for vertical planning and so forth, you can add all of these to your account. I'm going to show you how to add the 5th grade textbook, but the same applies to any textbook that you find on CK12. So I'll go here. And this brings you to the table of contents of your Flexbook. And notice each of these are the headings of the social studies standards. And and I'm not going to show you the textbooks today because you can figure that out. This is just how to add it to your library so that you have it. There are two options that you have. You have add to library or add to Flexbook textbook. I always add it to Flexbook textbook because that gives me the opportunity to edit the textbook as I see fit. I probably won't use this feature a ton, but if I want to add some additional pictures or additional links that I think are beneficial to this standard, I have the ability to do that. So I will add to Flexbook textbook, and then I'm going to create a new Flexbook textbook, and I'll name this 5th grade. You can name it whatever you want to. 5th grade social studies 5th grade, my new favorite textbook, thank you Eric Keith. Whatever you want to name it, you can name it. So I'll name it 5th grade, I'll hit OK, and it will add it to my library. And then forever on, if I'm signed in as me and go to library, that Flexbook textbook is in my library. Boom. There it is. CK12 has a multitude of features that you can use, especially if you have devices for all of your kids. You can assign students. You can create student accounts. They can have their own textbook. Those are things I'm going to be further exploring myself. So as I explore those and learn things, I'll maybe add some videos and such, and we'll be good to go. But right here, this is how you get those wondrous textbooks into your hands virtually in a cloud type situation. So thank you for watching. If you feel that somebody else needs this, please pass it along to them. Feel free, email it, forward it, tweet it. If you're still on MySpace, get off and get something else like Facebook or Twitter and put it on there. Have a great day, night, evening, morning.